This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
For Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to
Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now a run with Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's tackled it.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Off to Geis on the screen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the Packers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Hey, 626. 159.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 32.
Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Panthers.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Bridgewater now from the 50. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Set. Ready. Check, check.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
at their own 17-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Geis. They'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He was covered by...
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent sized. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you? I
agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. K'Wan Short has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one.
Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And the Panthers in for the score.
Carolina.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike's 54.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball down.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run with McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Got 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
31's another 50. Hey, you block over here. Small. Also over here. Check.
Geis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. McCaffrey with a first down and more. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. To throw is Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And give them a gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 26. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Shoot. Hey, check 24. Kelly, move like Kelly.
On the ground, Geis. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is the time to get creative.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Right there. 54. Right there. I'm coming after you.
Rodgers now to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
The 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the 18-yard line.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. The toss right to Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Gain of 7.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Defensively.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Gain of 14.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Rodgers to throw. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
By the Panthers.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 59, Packers 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Right there, 54, right there.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Dillon. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10.
Sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. K1 short. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Switch up.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Oren Burks on the tackle.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Check. Mike 42. Watch the run.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 7 yards there and a first down.
McCaffrey on the carry. The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for
Responsible without you money. Already had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a mess. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I